Hello, my dear Franken friends, and welcome to Spookyou, your one-stop shop for all things ghastly and ghoulish. I'm your host, Barnabas Vixen. How horrible of you to join us. Curl up, invite your friends, and by all means, make sure those lights are out. That way it's harder to tell what may or may not be lurking around you. There's nothing like a good mystery, am I right? Tonight will feature a singular tale of devilish design curated by those wicked weavers of woe. And without further ado, allow me to pass the reins on over to our vivacious voiceover virtuoso Trey Falco for tonight's sinister story. Please keep all limbs and side covers at all times. We wouldn't want anything to go missing now, would we? It's cold. I slip my arms through the sleeves of the jacket that had been resting under my arm. An unnaturally chilled breeze flows through the airport, possibly the result of an air conditioner dial turned too far. My hands seek the safety of my pockets, desperate to escape from the unnatural coolness. Tightened fingers scratch against my palm as if searching for an untapped reserve of heat. It's been a whole year since I first arrived in Japan. Fresh out of college, I needed something to do. An English degree and the rough draft of a novel don't mean much if you starve, you know? Travel was a dream of mine as a kid, so I applied for a position to teach kids English in a foreign country. I can use my degree and experience the culture of somewhere new at the same time. I had some doubts when it came to the teaching aspect of the job, but my students were unbelievably kind. Their final assignment was to write a letter in English to me. Those letters are carefully tucked in my bag, each one stuffed with off-grammar and kind words. Passing on knowledge to the next generation is fulfilling, apparently. Not that I'm planning to teach forever. A first draft became a second draft, then a third, and finally an eighth. It's time to head home and, with a little money saved up, follow my dreams. I think I'll ask someone who works here about the temperature. Without looking, I can tell that my uncovered skin has turned a sickly red. Children spin in circles dressed only in shorts and t-shirts, parents sauntering lazily behind. How irresponsible. Those poor kids must be freezing. I'd never left the country before and barely strayed from my home. I couldn't have expected this guttural homesickness to stick with me for so long. 2 sisters, a brother, and my parents. I grinned sadly, picturing the distance between myself and my family. But I'm almost home, though. Just a few more hours and I'll be on the plane and then resting on my childhood couch, hugging my dog, reminiscing in the old Dollar Tree, and losing horribly at Mario Party 2. I can't wait to see my family. I walk through a metal detector, have my luggage checked, normal airport formalities. I'm all set with a few hours to waste. The friends I made in my time here had to drive me early because of their jobs. The Japanese work ethic is quite intense, I've learned. I collapse into a seat and allow my eyes to close, luggage on the seat to my left. I pull my arms inside my jacket and place them against my chest. Large glass panes oppose the seats, making the unmoving planes visible. The figure of the vehicle is sleek and defined. I don't like flying. My fingers rattle away, firing at the textured plastic of the yellow seat. It's so cold. A man stops in front of me, speaking to both himself and me. My eyelids remain heavy. He rifles through his luggage, retrieving a yellow winter jacket. Why the hell is it so cold in here? I mean, seriously, it's colder inside than it is out there, he says. I nod. It's crazy, and there are people here wearing shorts. We both lucked out with pants, I say. He laughs a little. I suppose you're right. I survey the people sitting in the seats around the airport. Some are dressed in winter jackets, others in nothing protective, seemingly unaffected by the cold. This is really weird. I nod my head once more. Where are you headed to? Boston. And then I'm driving to Connecticut. I'm visiting home for 2 weeks and then I'm coming back here for my job. Oh, cool. I'm heading to Boston and then to Rhode Island. Maybe we'll be on the same flight. He's young, in his early 20s, just like me. Well, I'll see you then. I'm gonna get something to eat and ask about the cold, hopefully. He walks away, my eyes finally able to close once more. I wonder what Rhode Island looks like nowadays. I dream of a wintry landscape, my subconscious influenced by the harsh cold of the airport. Pardon my ill-timed interruption of this terrible tale, but I've been informed by the powers that be that our narrator has been sucked into a wormhole. While our Neutronian technicians work on fishing him out, quite literally bait and all, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about one of our sponsors, Katarina's Potion Emporium. Whether you're brewing up a powerful love potion to ensnare that special someone, or a potent drought of imminent death, you'll find all the ingredients your shriveled up little heart desires. Don't fancy yourself an apothecary? No worries! Katarina has lined the shelves with her very own concoctions, at affordable rates. And right now, if you scream Spookyou into the cold night air around midnight, you'll receive Katarina's deepest thanks with your first purchase. Hurry now, this deal won't last long. Now I've been told that our narrator is back behind the mic and, mostly, no worse for wear, we return you to your story already in progress. Whew, I'm awake. I lazily reach for my phone to check the time. Oh, shit! I hurriedly grab onto the luggage on the seat to my right and make a bolt to catch my flight. Cold air bites at my body as I make my way to my destination. The next few minutes fly by, adrenaline blurring my actions into one amalgamated dash. I'm only able to grasp reality firmly once I'm onto the plane, standing by my seat, hands gripped tightly onto my bag. It's much lighter than before. Was my stuff stolen? No, stop it. I'm anxious because I haven't been home in a while and I'm looking for things to freak out about. I easily lift the bag into the compartment above my seat, still made uneasy by its unnatural weight. I rest my cheek against the window, something I had once done in my mother's car on long rides. The vibrating glass would make my chin sore. I loved it. Kids do weird things. I fixate on the rows of seats where I'd slept, noticing that the seats were way more populated than before. A woman in a large, puffy jacket sits down in the seat in front of me. Her arms are hidden, retrieved, and held close to her beating heart. I look around. Everyone on the plane is dressed in something warm or shivering. I look back to the crowd sitting in the airport. Their eyes are affixed to the plane. To us. A notebook rests in each of their laps. I, of course, can't see what's written from the plane. Some scribble lines onto a page while others stay motionless, sitting in a strictly erect position, backs parallel to the seats. I see him in the crowd, the man in the yellow jacket I had spoken to. I suppose we weren't on the same flight after all. It takes a moment for me to understand when the man sits next to me, my brain pausing. What? Oh, hey. I asked about the temperature and they said it was warm. Warm! I didn't want to start an argument, so I gave it up. Hold on, how did you get here so fast? I mean, weren't you just sitting in the yellow seats? His expression twists, head tilting. What? I look back to the airport, squinting. Sure enough, there he is. His identical yellow jacket is hung on the back of his seat, the same luggage resting by his legs. Look, right there. That guy looks exactly like... I notice the man sitting to the right of my mirrored friend as I point. A familiar face. The same face I had splashed water onto every morning. The same face I had poked and prodded at, desperate to make attractive. My fingers curl, a dull banging manifesting in my forehead. A large, melted piece of ice crashing against the interior walls of my head, chilling my body. It's so cold. My doppelganger smiles, waving. A grin I had practiced in the mirror every day, staring back. He points to his bag, mouthing the words, thanks. I'm standing, stumbling over the man in the yellow jacket, reaching for my bag, tearing at the zipper, panting, freezing, shivering. The bag is empty save for a piece of paper. Bold, neat handwriting decorates the page. thanks for the luggage. I'll be sure to say hi for you when I get home. I'll take care of them, so don't worry about it. I'd end this with much love, but that'd be a little narcissistic, wouldn't it? My family? I was gonna see them soon. Now. The plane hasn't taken off yet. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm getting out of here. Sir, is there a problem? I push past the flight attendant and open the emergency door. Someone stole my luggage. A doppelganger? Is this a trick with plastic surgery? Why would someone want to replace me? The last thing I see of the man identical to me, equipped with a wide smile, t-shirt, and pleasant stride, is him heading to catch a flight. It's been 2 weeks. A plane, the plane I was supposed to be on, crashed into the ocean. 0 casualties. That's what the news said, of course. They've been replaced by the rows of doppelgangers who had been patiently waiting for their turn in the yellow seats. My advice? Don't get on any planes or boats, and be wary of any family or friends that you haven't seen in a while. I looked at my family's social media. Pictures of our family together, playing Mario Party 2, laughing, happy. Pictures that I'm in. Pictures with him. I don't know what they want. I don't know why they're replacing us. I don't know. You'll know they're coming for you when it's cold. When your skin wants to hide from a rushing chill that only you can feel. I keep moving from apartment to apartment, hiding in Japan. But it gets colder each night. It's so cold.
Welcome back, my darling deviants. Well, tell me, did you enjoy that twisted tale? Of course you did. I knew you had that air about you, that hunger for the horrific and the macabre. So, did we spook you? If not, then file a complaint with our complaint department detailing all accounts of non-spookiness you found in this video, and we'll get back to you in 2 to 3 millennia. Give or take a business eon or 2. However, if you've enjoyed what you've just heard this evening, then make sure you leave a like on this video and annihilate that subscribe button. Such a small act of obedience is exactly what we need to put the food on the table around here. There's only so many days we can have refried kidney and toe jam hash before I'm absolutely sick of it. Spoiler alert, that ship sailed long ago. Now, I must bid you adieu. I've many things to take care of, and this outro is eating into my day off. Run along now. Have no fear, we'll be here every Tuesday and Thursday to bring you another terrible tale. Go forth, my ghastly gang, and stay spooky.